early fall and everybody's talking about fat bikes again. And for good reason. It's definitely a go-to bike once we get into the colder, wetter weather, and it's a bike that you can ride from November to April. And as most people find out, once they do get into the fat bike market, they can ride it all year, and it's a ton of fun. But usually first-time fat bike buyers are looking this time of year. So I talk about fat bikes all day. I like to, but people want to know because they see these bikes and they see people riding them, and it's a conversation piece. We have different types of fat bikes with different levels of componentry. One of the biggest things that's happened with fat bikes is that they become performance oriented. So it's much more justifiable to get a fat bike and know that you're going to ride it, get your money's worth out of it, big smile on your face. The technology in the tires is a big part of that. They've made them lighter, they've made them roll better with better sidewall support. So by adjusting air pressure for different conditions, you can absolutely make use of this bike any time you want. Bikes are now coming with carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber frames, again speaking to that performance aspect. So a lot of people that have really good road bikes and mountain bikes are used to having performance and now realize that they can also get it in their fat bike. We're adding suspension to the front. Most of them come without it, but a lot of bikes do come with suspension as well. So basically, really the only valid suspension fork on the market right now for fat bikes is the RockShox Bluto, obviously designed for the fatter wheels, but it opens up the 12-month aspect of fat bikes. So in the wintertime, we run our tires very, very soft, 4, 5, 6 PSI, so that we get that float for the soft conditions. But as soon as it starts to tighten up, you're going to run a little bit more air pressure, so you get better rollability. The bike behaves more normally, you might call it. It steers more normally, if you want. And when you ride it in the summertime, that is exactly what you're looking for. So you have more air pressure up to 12 PSI, and then the suspension fork is there to act as the suspension. So you can basically carry more speed over obstacles, that sort of thing, and it behaves much more like a normal mountain bike. The fat bike market has really been evolving quite quickly. It's actually hard for a lot of people to keep up with. We went from running nothing but 4.5 to 5 inch tires on the fat bikes to having the availability of a high performance, low profile 4-inch tire, which most of us realized would be a good tire for the 6 months of the year where there's not snow on the ground. The bike became more nimble, lighter, faster rolling, and so forth. The extension of that has been the ability to put a 29 plus wheel right into your fat bike. So if you already have a fat bike, you can buy a second set of wheels and bolt them right in, swap them back and forth. I've done it twice this week myself with my fat bike. And now you've got a 3-inch tire that gives you, because of the diameter of the wheel itself, it gives you most of the fat bike traction without the sort of monster truck feel that you can tend to get with a fat bike. And so you get the rollability, you get the traction. It's just a ton of fun to ride. But again, it's part of what's evolving with fat bikes. So we're just having a ton of fun, and we're able to ride pretty much when we want to, not when the weather dictates.